Hi everyone, welcome to Relatively Refined. My name is Patty. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a small thrift haul, a living room renovation update, and some simple pleasures I'm enjoying throughout my home. So grab a cup of tea, relax, and enjoy the video. So it's the week after Super Bowl Sunday. I hope everybody enjoyed the Super Bowl. My husband is a diehard Kansas City Chiefs fan, so he was very happy. And we had a house full this weekend. My son, Charlie, is a senior in high school, and he had so many of his friends over to watch the Super Bowl. I think pretty much the entire varsity basketball team was here. So I was in mom mode. I was cooking and just having a great time having everyone here. But it was a late night, and I don't know about you, but a couple of late nights in a row for me, and I'm just done for tonight. I'm going to be out again because we are preparing for senior night for the boys basketball team. So we are making posters for them. So there's just a lot going on. I have two kids left at home, and one's a senior and one's a junior. So I'll be going through this again next year. But it keeps me busy and it keeps me happy. And there's really honestly nothing I'd rather do than have a group of my kids' friends in and feed them. So that is my love language, and that's what I like to do. So we'll get started with this video, but I hope you are all doing well and enjoy. I wanted to give you an update on our living room. We replaced the window in here. It is all complete, and there you see it. We went from 2 windows to 3. This is a really dark room, and I can't believe what a transformation this has made. It is much more centered on the wall. It lets in much more light, and it just completed the room. So for almost 20 years, I've been looking at this wall thinking something was out of whack. So we finally replaced the window, and there it is. I also purchased for $5 at a thrift store this really pretty brass lamp. It's nice and heavy, and its small stature works really well on that little side table. And I am looking at the rug in this living room and really loving this kind of rust copper color. And you can see it is on that pillow cover as well. And here's an up close of the window. The contractor did a nice job of adding interest underneath. And here is that beautiful picture that I got at an antique store. And you have the right print when anywhere you put it in your home works, because it just suits my home, my colonial traditional home. There's some nice little detail on the trim that the contractor did. He really did exactly like the picture I showed him. And I'll link the video above where I show the old window and my inspiration for it. I really like these wood panels that he added underneath for visual interests. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do behind the couch, but I take forever to make decisions, so this is where I'm at thus far. But I am extremely happy with how this turned out, and that is our living room window update. On this platter are a few thrifted items that I have picked up over the last, maybe a couple weeks. I tend to go thrifting about once a week if I can. And I am just kind of at the point where I know what I'm looking for. But if I see some smaller and more practical items, I will take a look at them. And this is a bird feeder for suet cake. And as you can see, it's 50 cents. And this was actually an item I was going to pick up at the hardware store. And I'll actually insert a clip so you can see. I think it was just under $5 at our co-op for one of these suet cake holders for the birds. And this was for 50 cents. I'll obviously need to replace this twine, but knew it wouldn't have that anyway. And then it just opens up. So let me take this ribbon off. Or better yet, let me cut this off. I'm back. I'm just going to cut this twine off so I can show you how it works. So here in Vermont, where it's been cold and it's winter, and I do like to feed the birds once we're safe that the bears are in hibernation. And so here's how it works. These two things open, and it's like that. And then I purchased this suet cake, comes like this, and this will just go inside here, and then I'll just close it up. And I probably will put some twine to keep it together and to hang it from the tree outside. So this is a good example. You can find my thrift stores generally have a pretty good selection of outdoor items this time of year. So bird feeders and even some pots and things like that for plants. So 50 cents, this was something I was going to buy and save myself at least $4 on that. And here's the suet cake that I picked up for, I think, $1.50 to go in that. And the birds will be happy. And then I'm going to show you over here a couple of knives. So these are steak knives. They have a serrated tip. And these were $1.25 each. I found these at the same store that I got this. It was at a charity thrift store. And I have a really nice set of Wusthof steak knives. I have a set of 4. So having 2 more will really help. These are not marked, but you can tell they're heavy. They're stainless steel, so they'll wash up easily. Very nice weight and a nice serrated edge, which is actually pretty sharp. So these were in a container where there were other random utensils like spoons and different things. So I'd encourage you to look through those. Usually you'll just find some stainless steel spoons and forks, but a pair of these heavy steak knives for $1.25 each was a great find. So I washed them up, and these will go right in my utensil drawer alongside the other 4. They don't match, but nonetheless, a set of 6 steak knives will be great to have. And then I did find, for a pretty little find, this blue and white sugar bowl. It has this same chinoiserie pattern like my willow ware. There is no back stamp, no mark on it. But I have in my corner cabinet where I keep my willow ware, I have a perfect spot for this. It is in great shape. There's no chips. I felt around the edge and I thought there was a chip on this handle, on this knob, but it's actually kind of fluted. So I don't know if you can see, there's just a nice detail. So this will be a great little piece to pull out for tea or to just display along with my other blue and white dishes. I would love to find a matching creamer for this, but I was super happy to find this little sugar bowl. So this was $1.50, and this was from a charity thrift store as well, but different from where I got these. And I also picked up this flower frog. I'm sorry about the Band-Aid, guys. I have a terrible habit of biting my nails, and I have a hangnail, so I'm trying to cover it up. So this little flower frog is just about the size of a quarter or probably a $0.50. And I found this on a shelf at the local restore that I typically go to. And it was sitting there amongst the vases. And I think it was probably inside one, and someone purchased it and pulled this out and just left it on the shelf because it wasn't marked and it was just sitting there. So I grabbed it, and the woman said, "How does 25 cents sound?" And I said, "That's great." It's nice and heavy. And I use this now. Valentine's Day has come and gone when this video comes out. But I had a cute little Valentine picture in. I'll show you a clip of that. But it's once I take that off, I can use it for a seed packet, which would be cute for spring, or I can just show you how you can put a picture inside it. This is a picture of my son. They're sharp, but I kind of bend it because if you put it in flat, it will be hard to see. But this is a great little way to display, sorry, I'm gonna hold this down here, to display pictures, or like I said, seed packets, place cards, whatever. And it will fit inside a vessel too, so you can use it for its intended purpose with flowers. And I think I said that was a quarter. So these are just, a few of the items that I have picked up over the past few weeks. Just small, useful items. Probably most excited about the flower frog and the suet basket. Primarily the suet basket because it was literally something I was going to stop and pick up. And I have been looking for one of these spiky flower frogs for quite some time. I'd love to get a bigger one, but this is a good start. And it was really fun for Valentine's Day to put a little picture out. And I hope to find some vintage ephemera to put inside that. And of course, steak knives are practical, and I was in desperate need of 2 more. And this is just a pretty item that will be so pretty in my hutch. They say if you don't like the weather in Vermont, wait a minute, because at the beginning of the video it was snow covered and cold, and now today is a beautiful sunny day, almost 50 degrees. And when I went out to hang up the suet feeder, I just couldn't resist taking a look at my garden beds. And I'm reminded that in a few months I will be filling these up and getting ready for planting, and I'm so excited. But it also meant when I looked outside that the back deck is in bad shape and needs a good scrubbing. So that was my next task. Just some good old Dawn dish soap and elbow grease, and whatever this is on my deck came off. And with the sun shining, I did not mind being outside one bit. Something came in the mail for me. New Country Home magazine. I am so excited. And look what's on the cover. Spring in Bloom. Fantastic. I love lilacs. So I just poured myself a cup of tea. This is the Winterberry blend. My mom actually got another package of it and sent it to me from Florida, so I'm thrilled to have that. And I am drinking out of this super cute teacup and saucer that belonged to my paternal grandmother. And I was pulling out a few like red and pink things that I have before Valentine's Day. I knew I had a teacup and saucer in this pretty reddish pink color, but I couldn't remember where it was. And then it occurred to me that it is in my bedroom on top of my dresser, and I was keeping like hair elastics and things in it. So I went and grabbed it and dumped everything out and washed it, and I'm so enjoying this. It has an ironstone feel to it, and I just think it's so pretty. And I believe my sister Paula mentioned in one of her videos that I think the most affordable way to decorate or change up your house for the seasons is with dishware, and I 100% agree. And this is a special piece of dishware because it belonged to our grandmother. I am looking for inspiration from Country Home magazine. I love the lilacs on the cover. I actually got a lilac tree for Mother's Day last year, so I'm curious to see if it will survive. So many great inspiring spring images and pictures, and I will draw inspiration and cut out some pictures to put on my inspiration board and just enjoy. I was also really loving this article about Easter decor and vintage Easter decor. And I'm reminded, I think last year I picked up, or maybe it was, I guess it was over the summer, I picked up a paper mache Easter egg from the church rummage sale that I need to find and maybe put out with at Easter time. I think it's something kind of like one of these in here. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I love the color pink. I love pink tulips. I love this cake dome, the napkins. This image right here is beautiful. It's called Florals and Frills. So this should be in your newsstands now. This is the newest Country Home magazine, and I am certainly enjoying it. If you like lilacs, I would also encourage you, hold on. If you're like me and it is a long ways from lilacs blooming, go to Bath and Body Works and get yourself a fresh cut lilac candle. You will not regret it. It smells just like fresh lilacs in your home. So you could have your magazine and your fresh lilac candle, and you could just transport yourself straight to spring. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with us. Leave a comment below and let me know what are some simple pleasures that you're enjoying to get you ready for spring. Are you magazine consumers like me? Let me know. Give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to Relatively Refined. We look forward to bringing you these videos twice a week. Hop on over to relativelyrefined.com or come see us on Instagram at relatively_refined. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. On the screen are a few more videos from Relatively Refined for you to enjoy.